Poetry. 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 Like a heron over a lake. Like a parent doing the Harlem Shake. Poetry. Like a blue heart. Like a sweetheart. Like a smart remark. Poetry. Poetry. Floetry. Goetry. Soetry. Noetry. Poetry. Poetry. See, with poetry, I can say what I want to say. I can tell how I feel the other day. I can say smart remarks, say things that might seem a little mean. You might hear a word that's pretty obscene. I say poetry. 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 Poetry is blue, just like you. Poetry is black. That's a fact. It's a poetry. 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 Poetry is what you're going to be taught. Poetry is harder than hard. Poetry doesn't always have to rhyme. Sometimes it can be told like a story of a boy and a girl who meet on the first day of school and they hate each other. And then all of a sudden, the weather changes, the blues become reds like Valentine's Day, and they fall in love. Puppy love. Arr, arr, arr. I said poetry. I said poetry. 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 What's going on, class? Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it together? What's going on, class? It's kind of dark. I have a different ambiance in my house right now. I don't know. Where is the camera? Whoop. We're going to begin exploring poetry. You'll be able to create your own poetry after we've read and analyzed some great poets of our own. And we're going to start with some African American poets because it is Black History Month, and we gotta recognize. I really hope you enjoyed this unit on poetry, and you will have a poetry not contest. Well, excuse me, there will be a contest too, but you'll have a poetry project that'll be due in March. So, poetry. Love, love, love poetry. Get to know some new poetry. Find out about poetry. Listen to your classmates' poetry. Poetry, poetry, poetry.